Alrighty, today I'm gonna show you how I took my kitchen sink from this mess to this right here. Something a little bit more presentable. Alright, so went to a local shop around here. It's called Caterham. I don't know what it will call in your respective countries. I got this kitchen sink right here. Pretty cheap. I would say between 60 to 70 US dollars. And let's get to the project. So my sink is something, as you can see right there, it's not that presentable. I just started with by taking out the trash, right? And then you want to turn your water supply off. Take all unnecessary objects away from the sink. And useful tool is gonna be your drill, of course. And as you can see right there, it's dangling all over the place. Just it's a whole mess. And he already made a hole in our OSB countertop right there. So what I did was went ahead and took the bolts holding the clamp down there, and then you're also gonna need a spanner, right? Or wrench, as the North Americans would say. So you want to take the wrench and take off the cold nut right there, if I'm correct, and then the hot one right beside it, right? And then you want to take a bowl to catch any water that might be dripping off, right? And then you want to take the old faucet out, right? And then disconnect your drainage pipe as well, right? As you can see right there, and I took it off. Be gentle with it. Sometimes you might have food remnants inside as well. All right, so you take your drill and take the bolts or the screws off. The screw holding your sink down to your OSB. And then there's also gonna be a need for a sharp cotton knife. And then you want to take your sharp cotton knife and cut off the cork holding the table down to your wall. Then you want to wipe off the wall because of course a new caulk is coming on, right? Wipe off the wall with isopropyl alcohol. Then I already went ahead and cut a similar tabletop in our local hardware store, right? Give them the dimensions and they cut the hole right there that the new sink is going to be fitting right into. And then I screwed it on with the old screw, right? Then, it's always going to be used for old screwdriver. So, but to speed things up, of course, it doesn't hurt using your hammer drill as well, right? And then I went ahead, I tried using my old pipe, as you can see right there, and just stay tuned to see what happened. Then I connected the pipes, and I connected the pipe to the sewage pipe right there, and of course wiped the new board as well, right? Because of course the cork is going on onto that. You need to seal the entire place where the sink is gonna be resting on, because you don't want any seepage, right? You don't want any leakage because water is of course gonna be dripping off, so you don't want that. And you seal it off. And another trick is to use a dab of or soap in your hands or put it in your fingers and run around the seal, and that should create a good sealant for you right there. And I put the fittings underneath. I use the old one and the new pipes as well. I was trying to be a cheap I was trying to be a cheap brand that I have, and I tried to connect it, and somehow it kind of seemed as if it was gonna work. But yeah, just stay tuned to find out how that worked at the end. And then I also got on Temu, the Temu, the Ali Express competitor right now, and got this electric faucet. Just check it out, and I'll leave a link in the description in case you want to grab one. This right here is a game changer. You gotta have it. It has like a display, right? It displays the current temperature. This is the cool stuff. You need to check it out. And then I connected the cold and hot holes, as you can see right here, as underneath the sink, right? And I hope you have ample space to work with, because mine seem to be okay right here. And then I turn on the, climbed everything down, screwed everything down like it's supposed to. And here I have my soap dispenser. It also came with a sink, right? Like I said, I got everything from our local store, then filled the dispenser up with the regular dish soap. Screwed it down and turn the water supply, right? Turn it back on and let's check out our little project. So at first glance, it seemed as if everything was gonna work right. Then I tried to turn it on once again and see what happens. Yeah. So don't try to be a cheap bastard. So what I did was installed every fittings that came with the sink as it's supposed to be installed, and I installed it back and checked the results. Water's flowing and no leakage. All right. And yeah, I couldn't be any more satisfied. Everything works perfectly. And the electric faucet, like I said, displays temperature, and it has this articulating arm. You could turn it around 360. It rotates on three axes, and of course, he has a shower mode and then the regular mode as well. It's a must-have, right? You can see it right there. You could wash your mouth in your sink. You could wash your hair. You could simulate fountain and everything. It's a must-have. I'll leave the links in the description, like I said. And I guess that is it. Catch you in the next video, folks. Adios.